This is so weird. This is so weird.
It is.
I never thought I would grow this attached to a thing. These last 2.5 years, so much has happened. Good, bad, and ugly, but so much developmentally and strengthening our relationship, all of us, that I want to take, Evelyn said last night, she just wants to cut a little piece of the fabric. Maybe underneath? Like underneath, they'd never notice.
No.
For the last 5 years and change, we have been exploring this world. We never thought of ourselves as innovators, but we knew we were doing something different.
Laura, what do you think? You like it? No?
We made a choice to take our family journey from a traditional suburban life to exploring foreign lands.
I'm winded. No.
You okay, Laura?
Learning about different cultures and traditions firsthand.
This isn't a
All right, now smile, Avalon. Pretend like you like it.
I can't even get my head up.
Our community was wherever we landed, and we ensured that we made a sincere effort to create lifelong bonds wherever we called home.
This is my Father's Day present to him. He already saw it because he went to my art class.
Jessica Schnocker.
And then we had this crazy idea to explore Europe beyond France in a motorhome.
We're stalking this RVer over here. When they come back to their car, we're going to go ask them how big that is. That looks so big to
But
me.
it would fit all of us.
Well, of course it would fit us, but look at it. It's like driving a 18-wheeler.
It was supposed to be for a year, but when we bought our beloved Lemonade,
So what are you guys looking for in an RV?
Meh. I like this.
we knew that we had something good, and we totally changed our plan.
It's really great. I mean, I had hoped to not spend this much, but we've modified our plan so that we're going to stay in it a year longer in order to make the higher cost worth it. And I think it's necessary because Will and I run a business.
We boldly created a goal to see every country in Europe,
All right, so this is the first test of the dash cam, but basically I think it's gonna work.
which took us 2.5 years to accomplish. Check out the last 228 episodes if you want to see how it went.
Help! Help!
It was the best experience we could have asked for because it was 100% selfish.
Oh, wake me up tomorrow, guys.
We did not have the mission to create community in the places we landed,
We're not saying that we want to be antisocial, and we're not saying that we don't like people.
although we must say that the friendships we made along the way are some of our most cherished ones. And since it's just the four of us, we were able to solidify our sense of family like nothing else.
How was it?
Waking up at 5:30? Seriously? Was it that bad, waking up at 5:30 in the morning?
Yes, I need to get back into my cave.
Margot, how was it for you?
It was okay.
But the world is small, and eventually the time comes to move on.
We gotta go. I don't want to go. I don't. But if it was up to me, we'd probably still be in Chamonix, France on week 2 because I have a hard time leaving.
So as painful as it sounds, we have arrived at the part of our travel journey where we have to part ways with Miss Lemonade.
Largo, what's your thought about leaving this place?
I'm sad.
Join us as we prepare our rolling home for sail and say our last goodbyes.
Unfortunately, right now we're hitting the part of our Lemonade journey where things are starting to come down.
I'm keeping them.
Decorations from the wall are no longer there. These fixtures, which we used to help us call home, are now...
Also no longer there.
It's a sad day.
It's, yeah, it's sad.
So today is a day that we've been not looking forward to for a very long time, and today's a day that we're actually realizing that if we don't give Lemonade a big scrub down, meaning like a big cleanup, that we're gonna have a hard time actually selling her. I know, you're telling yourself going, well, who wouldn't want to buy Lemonade? It's been all around the world, sort of, it's taken our family all over the place. This is like a piece of like YouTube and RV Europe history.
She's a dirty girl.
But she's a dirty girl.
I still have stickers to take down. That's it.
So what is our cleaning process looking like today?
It's called Avalon and Largo Do It All.
That is, you know
Mom
what?
and Dad go out dancing.
We had kids for a reason.
Vodka.
So we have been living in Lemonade for a long time at this point. And yes, we have been good about keeping things tidy and keeping things somewhat organized.
What's going on, Largo?
Doing dishes.
Yeah. Is this our new way of doing dishes now? We have a really big basement. Look at that. My gosh, you can fit everything in there. Largo, it's like a restaurant style.
But a hardcore scrub of both inside and out has yet to happen while she has been under our care.
So that's what you're doing right now. Don't worry if it drips on the floor, we'll get that after, okay? You'll eventually have to open the door because there's crud in there, and you're gonna have to really use your muscles.
Is that what it is?
I'm just gonna stand over here and brush my hair.
That's why Avalon's doing it, because Avalon, you're the muscle in the family at this point.
Besides you, I am.
Yeah, Largo and I take offense to that.
No, Mom,
You're strong.
I'm stronger than Largo, and you have a bad neck.
I used to be strong. Remember when you met me, Will?
I remember that you were strong in spirit.
I'm almost embarrassed because I don't want people to know how dirty we are.
We have like 2.5 years of grease that sort of has accumulated.
No, that's
in
not
this kitchen.
that is not true. I cleaned it.
Listen, that's actually a compliment because that means that we've done really well in our cooking. We haven't had grease all over the place.
Well, that's true.
There
that's
you go.
True. It's actually not bad at all. I'm quite impressed.
As we got into cleaning mode,
Ooh, there's a lot of chemicals in here. Woo!
we could not help but reminisce about some of our favorite parts of living in Lemonade. It's not like we were trading one motorhome in for another one. We were completely saying goodbye to RV living, and there were a few things that will be forever ingrained in our memories.
Largo, what is your best memory of being inside Lemonade so far?
Going to Antarctica.
You were not in Lemonade!
Leaving Lemonade.
Oh, stop it. Bye, mister. Bye. Come back.
You can turn off the camera.
Oh, we failed.
Without getting too sentimental, what is so far your best thought about being in Lemonade?
My best moment was sitting in chairs at 6 o'clock in the morning watching the balloons rise.
Oh my gosh.
In
that was so
Cappadocia.
nice.
Welcome to another episode of RVNN, where we are currently at the stage of a balloon launch.
You might need to be a little louder. It's very loud here.
It's very loud, and we're very cold.
As you can see.
That was one of my favorite moments of all time. How about you?
My favorite thought was waking up every morning in Norway saying, I'm never going to see something as majestic as this again in my life.
I know. Norway was
Unless
beautiful.
you go back to Norway.
Unless we go back to Norway. So
Let's go right now.
Farewell, Arctic Circle. We're gonna miss you. We'll be back. There's few places on this planet where we know that we'll be back, and this is one of them that there's no way we can't come back. It's breathtaking.
I'm just peacefully watching you do this, Will. You look so happy.
You know, we discovered a really cool success story, which is, well, we didn't discover it, we Googled it. How to get rid of all this sticker madness from a window, and it is rubbing alcohol. So we have a little bit of rubbing alcohol here, and we're trying to get this stuff out. Taking these stickers off from don't want to spill this stuff, from the windshield wipers, like removing history from Lemonade. All the countries that we've been to, all the different stickers we had to have for the tolls. Vignette, whoa, vignette please?
Vignette. €8,90 bitte.
€8.90. Yeah. We know where we're going. We got ourselves a sticker.
You should stay here for a month.
I know. You say that about every place. I got you guys a surprise, but you guys can't have it. It's too late for you guys.
What is it?
Oh, fries. French fries. McDonald's.
French fries.
We have 49 of them on there. We could barely see out the windshield.
We had a whole bunch of them. I don't know. I feel like we're stripping her of her identity of being a traveler.
She needs a new family.
I know. What are you cleaning, Avalon?
The window.
Yeah. Did you realize that we would only be doing this like sort of massive spring cleaning once in our entire 2.5 years of being in Lemonade?
I'm happy we didn't do it another time. This is exhausting and not fun.
It's a nice day in the campground though.
It's cold.
What's your favorite campground that we've been in so far? In all 2.5 years?
I really like the one campground we went to in Morocco where there was a trampoline and stuff. where I listened to my favorite book ever for the first time.
The one in Marrakesh?
Was it Marrakesh?
Yeah.
Yes, it was in Marrakesh.
How's gym class going?
It's going great.
I love this gym class.
How's gym class?
Good.
Largo, what was your favorite campground ever?
New Year's Spain.
And why was that your favorite campground?
Because it had this giant playground.
You realize we almost died there, right?
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
So luck has not been on our side lately, guys. We were in a car accident in Marseille. We had a drone accident yesterday.
And today we had a fire.
And today we had a fire. So if this thing would have gone on a little further, then everything else could have caught on smoke and caught fire. I think this is just our way of figuring out what can go wrong in an RV and how to figure it out.
And then we can share it with everyone.
Right. That was a place where the drone battery exploded.
Yeah, I know. But that was in the parking lot.
Okay.
Throughout our time in Lemonade, we have had our fair share of repairs.
So we have a couple touch-ups that Lemonade needs to have done today. Our trash can drawer will open. It's been like that for about a month.
Some were cosmetic and others were needed to keep us rolling. It happens.
This battery is not.
It's not good?
No, Allah, it's no good. Your battery is no good.
Okay.
Imagine your home undergoing the force equal to that of an earthquake every time you hit the road.
How's that working out?
Wow. That's all I can say is wow. Poor Lemonade, she's gonna need all her screws tightened after these roads.
And in this case, we are making our last minute tweaks to get her ready for the next owner.
Getting our girl cleaned up and ready to go to the new owners.
Oh gosh. We're fixing everything. I'm realizing that I'm actually really handy.
You know, it's funny, I was just gonna say something, we said something at the same time, and I was going to say, Will, you have really turned into being quite a handy person.
Well, what happened is that for the last year, the only way we can get like this last burner up here to turn on is by pushing up the grease flap, and because we're missing a screw. So with this, whoever buys Lemonade won't have to do our little manual workaround. Oh my gosh.
I think we probably could have fixed this months ago, but we didn't.
I know, but I gotta get some leverage in here. It doesn't want to go in.
This is going, and wow, this is really dirty.
That's not going today.
That's going today.
No, that's not going today.
It is.
How are we gonna make coffee?
What? No, how are we gonna make
Hold on, guys. Here's a novel concept.
That takes 3 years.
That's like van life stuff.
Boil water.
No,
in this.
we have a tea kettle.
No.
We don't need that.
Tea kettle is, today is downsizing
No.
day.
Seriously, no. What are you doing?
The thought of packing up and getting rid of stuff is a task that no one ever wants to do.
I cannot believe how many sticks you had in your bed.
Put these on the stove.
There's a whole bunch more. There's those. There's these that we've already thrown out. Largo.
Oh no!
Largo, if we ever need to make like a cabin fire inside of here, we definitely had the kindling for it.
Yep.
I mean, we had a hard enough time leaving our apartment in France back in 2017 and downsizing to get into our RV.
Although I don't think I should downsize 40% like everyone else because I came with less. So I think that should be a fair swap. What do you think, Will?
I think you don't need all this clothing.
I don't.
Now, as we prepare for our time in Asia, we need to lighten our load even further. When we start our Asian adventure, we will only be able to take what we can carry.
And do you think this will fit in my suitcase for Asia?
That's the one you can't cook with. This
is a decorative tagine. So you cook in the other one and then you put it in this and put it on your table. And this will be in a home someday if we ever get a home again. Or on a sailboat.
You gotta make sure it doesn't tip over.
I know, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this now. No, wear it as a hat.
It's just really incredible how you can fit so much into such a small space. Apple TV, anyone? It's hard to imagine that, oh boy, our podcast set is yet to be recorded.
Oh my gosh.
Our pop filter for that.
We will.
It's hard to imagine that we can record our entire life. Well, just basically what's in here. But to be honest with you, a lot of people are doing it with an iPhone. So I think right now we have like one bag and one carry-on each at this point. And we're still way overloaded. An iPad that we barely use.
And so, for us, the process of finalizing the sale of our RV, which was also our home, led to a bit of a celebration. This meant taking us back to the place where we spent our first night, the parking lot of our closest mega superstore.
Pizza delivery! Woo! Oh my gosh, our last night in RV, and we get pizza from our favorite place.
Pizza delivery to the RV at our favorite parking spot, which is at a grocery store.
And our favorite food.
Man, we really are foodies, aren't we?
Yeah.
Pack at grocery stores and get pizza delivered.
But as we got to the time of the sale, we had a slight issue with the buyer.
It is now RV sale day, and we've gone through the effort of cleaning this place, and look what's happened now. It's raining. I think that's just the ending wax job that's going to be on the paint for the next buyer. However, we're waiting for him to show up. All we have is a phone number and a guy saying, "Oh, I'm sending my guy to pick it up." He's still not here. We still don't know any idea of where he's coming from or what time he's going to get here. There's a little bit of concern here.
You're concerned?
I'm a little concerned.
Why, you don't think he's gonna show?
Well, let's put it this way. The guy's gotten radio silent for like the last couple hours. Usually he's like right on it with us.
He is right on it. This guy was interested in buying the RV, and he was like 100 questions within 2 hours. I think because he's flying and sending someone, he doesn't want to waste his time and his money. But I think he's probably coming. We just want to get this deal wrapped up before 5:30 when our bank closes, because he's bringing cash. All cash. A friend asked us, "Where do you get all that cash?" I said, "In his mattress." Doesn't everyone do that?
Remember, we are in France, and Will nor I speak French. So Avalon was on point to speak and negotiate with all of the prospective buyers. Talk about some real-world schooling.
What did he say?
Apparently, he's not coming today.
What?
His guy got caught up in Germany with another RV, and he can't come today. And he said he will try and get here tomorrow in the morning, but you know.
What? He got caught up. He got caught up in Germany with another RV. But how's he gonna drive? How is he gonna drive 2 RVs anyway?
I don't know.
Okay. What else did he say?
He said he'll call us later to give us the exact time, but that's what he said last time, and we sent him multiple texts, and he didn't respond.
This is ridiculous. We don't have time for this. Avalon wants to keep lemonade.
That's not.
Maybe it's a sign, Avalon. We should keep her.
Exactly.
As you can imagine, the sale never went through in November. Our plan was to sell lemonade prior to our Morocco trip. With this bump in the road, this meant that we now had to find a safe place to park her while we went to Morocco for 3 weeks, traveled to Belarus to visit our final country in Europe, and then spent the holidays in France. Which, let me tell you, the Christmas markets in Paris are something else.
Boy, that is a lot of food. You realize that? There's no way that we can actually muscle up more food after this.
I've got a second stomach for Christmas markets like Avalon does.
If we ever run out of things to post about, we may just edit this footage and release it on its own, even if it isn't Christmas. It's fun. Anyway, things finally slowed down and we were able to get yet another buyer for lemonade. This time, it felt legit.
Good morning, guys. It's our last morning in the RV. She's going to be someone else's home. Good morning, Largo.
No, Dad. No.
No. The answer is always no for Largo. Good morning. No sheets. Just a comforter.
No pillow.
A
just
blanket.
my coat.
Coat for a pillow.
It's a little cold in here. Oh my gosh, I can't. I'm a little more sad than I thought I was going to be. I think because we've been out of it for a couple weeks, and to come back in, it's...
I think we've forgotten all the pain. And only the good has come back.
Isn't that the way things are in life, though? You forget the pain.
Yes, that's right. For the last 2.5 years, we have had our fair share of almost every emotion you can run into. We had the highest of highs and the lowest of lows.
Now, if you don't mind, I need to go take a shower.
Goodbye.
You see, we're not a family with infants and toddlers, where it is the parents' way or the highway. No pun intended.
You know you have a crazy mother and a brother, you know that.
I'm the only one in the family who's not a big fan of cheese.
We have a teen and a tween who we are raising as adults. And as you can imagine, life in a 21-foot rolling box reveals just about everything.
We're hitting the point where I am questioning if moving this fast is worth it. We're not seeing enough, and we're sort of, I don't know, my routine, which I had once upon a time, is not what it was.
But that long, drawn-out story is yet for another forum, maybe a documentary someday.
Do you know what Will scratches a lot?
I do.
In the meantime, the idea that lemonade will no longer be ours is real.
Spending one last moment in your bed?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the same, is it? All the decorations are down.
Yeah, no more posters.
No more anything. Is it even your bed anymore?
Yeah.
The buyer showed up as planned and the transaction was going to happen. We had to come to terms with it quite quickly.
Will, do you want to tell him about the next owner?
I don't even want to talk about it.
Will's going to RV therapy. He's quite emotional right now. And it's Valentine's Day, and Will gets very sentimental on Valentine's Day.
We all had our own emotions to deal with, and there were even ideas of taking her out for one last adventure.
Let's go have some chocolate.
Before we drop it off?
A muffin.
Yeah.
Let's go to Monaco.
Monaco, one last hoo-ha!
But our date with the buyer was only moments away, and thankfully nothing got in the way of closing the sale.
One bad turn and
Oh wow, it's really busy because it's lunchtime
we're funding
too.
all that money that just came to our account.
Oh God, don't say that. Hit it, Will, hit it! Oh, this old girl still got it. I'm talking about the RV, not me. Ah! Oh my gosh, he totally cut you off.
And with that, this incredible chapter of our life is over.
So we're down to the final minutes of lemonade. It's sad. Now I feel like I'm struggling a bit because there were so many memories in this. But the great thing is we take our memories with us, right? I mean, and that's why we live the way we do, so.
You know, life is pretty great, and instead of becoming sad and despondent, it's an opportunity to look forward to what's next on the horizon. And for Lemonade, we just hope that she has loving people that will carry on her incredible legacy, making magic happen wherever she lands.
Oh my God, he's flying. Holy baloney. Come on, girl. Hold on. You're not that old. You can do this all the way to Spain, baby. She's good to us. She's gonna be good to us. It's okay. I'll see you. Come here. It's okay. You can have emotions.
Quite frankly, I don't know how to transition from here. The RV story is over, and from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you all for joining us on this incredible journey of ours. And if you think that RV life was crazy, wait until you see what we get ourselves into in Japan, our next country. Until then, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next episode. From our family to yours, we wish you all the best, and we urge you to please stay safe.
I think it's the last day, and I think this is probably the nicest day we've had in the Airbnb, in the RV. The birds are singing, the sun's out. Now weather's going to turn nice in Europe because we're leaving.
That's the way it happens. It's only February, so.
It was never this warm in February when we were in it. Never.
Ever.